I'm here with my 42-inch Craftsman riding lawnmower deck. Last fall I was mowing a field up and I broke the hub for one of the lawnmower blades. So I got the deck apart, found out what was wrong with it and ordered up the parts, and today we're going to put it all back together. Okay, here I got my Craftsman LTX 1000. I've already taken and removed the deck off here. It's pretty easy to do it. You got a couple of these hairpin clips like that, a couple cables, take the belt off, and you can pretty much just roll the lawn tractor off of it. And I put it up on the workbench here. And that's when I took it apart. Found that of course the bolt broke off inside of a couple of these. That's what actually failed during when I was running it. And so I thought, well, I can just replace that one hub. But you know, I got the whole thing apart, and the parts are not too expensive for these. I've got a whole box for the entire rebuild kit. It comes with all the pulleys, comes with a new belt, comes with new blades, comes with the hardware. I got this all on Amazon for $80. So I figure, what the hell, I got it all apart. What's 80 bucks? Rebuild it. It'll last me the rest of the time I've got the tractor. So here we go. All right, the key to doing a project like this, especially if you've never done one before, I like to take one piece off at a time. So I took this hub off right here, which comes in from the underside. And of course I've got a bolt still stuck in here where the hub pieces broke off of. So I'm gonna remove that and put the new hub in, and do the same for the other side before I move on to the smaller pulleys. Under the deck here, when you pull the hub off, there's these little rings. Make sure you look at the orientation he's going, because you have to line these holes up. Easiest way to remember is just looking at the witness marks. What I mean by that is you can see these rust streaks around the holes here, and then you can also see the rust streaks around each one of the holes. That's where the bolts were going in at. So that's the easiest way to put it back together the right way. Alright, once you get your hub tightened down, it's time to put your pulley on. You get two of them, they're identical, one for the left, one for the right, so you can't screw it up. Okay, in order to tighten this down all the way, since this spins, on the back side of the hub, there's the bolt hold down for the blade. You can hold on to that and then tighten the nut at the same time to torque that down correctly. Since I'm going to be holding this bolt to tighten the other side, I might as well go ahead and put the blade on. Now, if you don't pay attention, like I don't pay attention sometimes, you might be wondering, oh crap, what orientation do I put this on? Well, here again is where witness marks come in handy. Take your old blade, where the largest diameter circle is, where the splines are, that surface went against the hub. The smaller diameter circle, that's where the washer was going on here. So you can use that information to help guide you in putting on the newer blade. trying to get off stubborn pulleys, sometimes using a crowbar works really well. You can get up underneath it and work around it. Until it pops off. Okay, I was getting ready to put the pulley on here for the other side, and I noticed that there's barely any spline coming through the shaft right here, through the hole. And that's because it's not all the way in over here on this side. So to fix that, I'm just gonna take a little hammer, tap, tap, tap. That should give me more spline on this side, and it should be good. So just something to pay attention to when you're putting these together. Because if you didn't get a good grip with that pulley on these splines, that would just round off right there and it'd be useless. All right, well, you get what you pay for. This cheap rebuild kit. This side here went on really easy. It's nice and smooth, easy to turn. The blade spins freely. But on this one, I was having a hard time. It was stiff, like it was hitting or binding or something like that. And I took it back apart and I realized that the shaft that goes through the hub to the blade is a different length. So I had a double washer behind this nut, and now it spins freely. And you can see that the amount of threads I have sticking out here is almost identical to the threads I have sticking out here. So, well, you just got to experiment with these. You know, if you want to take the risk of a cheap rebuild kit, that's what you get. So lesson learned, but hey, it's all going to work out fine. Okay, all the pulleys are on. They all spin freely, they're not rubbing on anything. The mechanisms that catch and tighten the belt for the belt drive, all working. Springs are put back in place where they go. Just for your information, these two pulleys are also identical. These two pulleys are identical, so it doesn't matter which combination you put them in. It's still going to work. Something to keep in mind when you're putting on these two smaller pulleys, the bolt that holds the nut on through the bottom is a cage style bolt. So you're gonna have to probably pull this up a little bit for the cage bolt to lock in place, and then tighten the nut down. That way it catches and doesn't just spin around in a circle. Alright guys, I got the deck mounted on, got my belt ran, got all my anchor points on here to hold this in place. Cotter pin there, cotter pin here. This is the part that raises and lowers the deck, and then the springs all in the right spots for the tensioners for the belt, the drive belt for the main. And then the belt, I don't know if you can see on top, the belt coming off the engine. Everything's in place. Just put a new battery in it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, this was a more than a one-day project by my shirt change and the scenery change. I had to wait for some parts to get in. I had to wait for certain things, wait for weather, that kind of thing. So I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful for you. So if you like what I do here, please consider subscribing and hit that like button for me, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.